Hello friends, today we are going to paint this fun springtime bookmark of this person flying a bunch of kites. It's going to be super simple. All you need to be able to draw is a diamond shape, and you can do this. For this project you're going to need a pencil, a paintbrush of course, some colored pencils, a fine line marker, and a paint pen or Posca marker. For today's painting we're going to be using this watercolor paint set from Woomer. It has 24 colors. I have not opened it up yet, even though it's out of the plastic wrap. And I've noticed on the sleeve here, they give you all the colors that are in the set and also their light fastness value, and they let you know if they're transparent or opaque, which is a great thing to know when you're doing your watercolors. And when I open up the set, I love the color, sort of a mint green. We have a swatch sheet, looks like that. Nice mixing areas, 5 wells over here, an additional mixing area over here. And here are the paints. It's half pans already in there, but they can come out if you'd like to take them out. Please note that the paint color is not marked on the pan. So if you're going to move them around, you might want to take a Sharpie and write on the back of each pan what the color is, because it has them in order on the swatch sheet. Before I get started, why don't we swatch these paints? Let's see how they do. To activate them, I am going to spray them with some clean water. And now swatching time. I love to swatch. The first thing I notice is that the paints are nice and thick. They have activated really quickly, and I really like how this yellow is working. Let's keep going. When I'm swatching, something I like to do is to paint dark at one end, then rinse my brush out and pull that paint over so I can see how it looks when it's more transparent, when there's more water in the mix. Just gives you some idea of the range of the paint, what it's going to look like if it's full strength, what it's going to look like if it's mixed with more water. All right, y'all, I realized I messed up. Let's see if I can get this off of here. Let's see if I can fix this. Okay, let's try again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is paint number 7. This would be this one. 2, 3. Oh my gosh, y'all, that's pathetic. All right, y'all, I am really pleased. I'm a little bit of a paint snob, I have to say, and I found these colors to feel good on the brush. They really have a lot of pigment in them. They're very intense. I thought that they went nicely from dark to light. Yeah, I'm very, very pleased with this. So now we're going to go on to our project for today, and let's see how the paints do. And to paint this, I have a 9 by 2 1/4 inch piece of watercolor paper, and I'm going to tape it down. Otherwise, the paper will buckle as it gets wet, and we don't want that. Now we're going to do a little sketching, so just get your pencil, and we're going to start by drawing diamonds up here at the top. Make them different sizes and tilt them in different directions. Otherwise, your kites will look sort of static, all the same size. Pretend the wind is blowing them this way and that way. Okay, once you're satisfied with your selection of diamonds, go in and anywhere you've overlapped them, just erase the overlapping line. You're just sort of deciding which kite is going to be on top. Now for the bottom, you're just going to make a simple sort of curve for the hill. Then for your person, super easy, circle. I'm making a girl, so I'm making a triangle. This is like preschool drawing, y'all. Legs, arm. Here's her hair. Made it like that so it's blowing in the wind. I just want it to look really simple and not much trouble. Just so you know, these paints are going to be available in my Amazon shop. There'll be a link in the description or in my bio showing you where you can get these. I think I'm going to limit my color selection a little bit. Let's see. And I'm going to go with the pinks, oranges, yellows for this. Purples. Just this side. Very fun. Now you're just going to paint over your kites. Make sure that you dry one kite before you paint right next to it so the colors don't all blend together. You know, wet next to wet will mean that yeah, you're getting a mess. All right, next step is to dry them. Now for the sky, I can look at my swatch sheet and decide which color I would like to use for the sky. And I think I'm going to use, I think this aqua blue is very pretty. I'm going to really water it down and use that for the sky. And I'm also going to show you how to make some easy clouds in with that sky. So the aqua blue was the second one over. So I've really diluted this color to make it lighter. And I'm just going to paint around my kites. Okay, let's try to make a cloud right here. Ball up my paper towel, press it down in. There's a nice cloud. Now we're going to go in for the grass. Let's just paint this whole hill green. And for my person down here at the bottom, I'm going to erase that. Now the painting part is done. There are a couple other things you can do to sort of zhuzh it up a little bit. I'm going to take a very fine number fine liner marker. This is a 500, so the nib is super fine. And I'm going to outline my little person just because I want her to show up a little better. Then with some colored pencils, I can go in and draw the little cross marks on my kites. You could, you know, mix them up and do red on orange, but I'm going to stick with sort of matching the color of the cross mark to the color of the kite. I don't want a whole lot of contrast up here. And once you've done that, you can add some tails to some of your kites if you would like to. I'm not going to add tails to all of them, but it's fun to add to a few. You can even draw little bows on them. for the finishing touch, I'm going to draw the lines going from the kite down to the girl. So you're going to need a straight edge. And I'm just going to take my fine liner and start matching up. I'm going to do the line from the middle of the kite down to her hand and just make lines. And if you want, forgot this, I have a paint pen here. I'm going to go in and add some little flowers on the hillside, just little dots. And there you go. An adorable bookmark. Thanks for watching, and I really hope you'll give this a try. And if you do, please send me a picture of it. Take care.